Welcome to Inside HAWKEYE Football in Iowa. Another loss to Northwestern. Oh my gosh. Please help me now. This week at Illinois. Illinois lost to Nebraska last week. And Iowa on a 3-game losing streak. So, now, really, what does this team need to do? To get to a place where I can proudly support this team? Well, first things first. You've got to establish a running game. They couldn't get it against Northwestern, and Northwestern was prepared for it. But the thing is, Iowa they played terribly in the first half. You can't have mistakes drive after drive. To only have, I believe, like 3-0 lead at half, there's no excuse. You should be up by like 20. They had done nothing offensively at Northwestern. You've got to drive down the field. Because if you want to be successful and be the best, not only in your conference, but in all of college football, you can't have 2 bad drives in a row. You've got, as you saw them play against Indiana a few weeks ago, Iowa was converting, and in the last 3 weeks, Iowa has just not been scoring enough points. They did against Purdue, but it was an off week for the defense, I guess. It hasn't been terrible, I guess you can say. It hasn't been terrible for Iowa this season. They haven't, lost to any non-conference opponents. But the thing is, conference play is what matters. And you can't be losing. You can't. There's no excuse for your team to be giving up what Iowa has given up the last 3 weeks. For Iowa to drop 3 out of 3 against teams with at least 3 losses for all of those teams. Now another thing, Iowa 1-6 in close games since 2017. What? Seriously? Is that what you're going to give me? Is 1-6 again in close games, in 1-possession finals. They've only won 1 of them in the last 2 years. Either that tells me Iowa has got to start the game strong, or Iowa has got to finish the game strong. You got to play 4 quarters of football. And really that's what's showing you is that they haven't. They played just enough so they're in the game at the end, and they give up the final touchdown. The other squad, of course, these last 3 weeks, they haven't been destroyed or, throttled. They've been close games. They've been 1-score games where Iowa has had a chance to win the game. And you can blame Iowa's offense in all 3. Really. Iowa's offense had a chance to win, except for the Purdue game. Iowa's offense had part to do with that because Iowa had a chance to run out the clock, and then, of course, Nate Stanley pulled it in Stanley. And then, so I just don't know. You've got a lot of players that can do a lot of great things on your roster. But for you to lose 3 straight with this football team, it's unacceptable. There's got to be something changing. Either you got to change a player, because of course Noah Fant has not gotten a lot of attention. He hasn't gotten the football a lot. He hasn't been on the field in clutch play, so I really don't know what's going on there. And also, Nate Stanley's made some poor decisions in the fourth quarter. What are you going to do about it? You're just going to let it happen and lose all your games? You're going to go 6-6, go to the Quick Lane Bowl, and get beaten by like a Miami team that just barely made a bowl game. Is that what we've got here? Is that what we're coming to? Really? Let me check their bowl projection right now, according to Jerry. My boy Jerry. Because okay, let's see here. My bowl projections. I would put them right now in the Foster Farms Bowl. And we have, which is not even the Foster Farms Bowl anymore. What is it even called? It is. That's actually when national championship is, right? The Red Box Bowl, and that's where Jerry has him. That would be against Oregon, which, I will get smoked. So if they win all the rest of their games, they could get up to the Holiday Bowl. With a tax slayer bowl, I guess. Well, but I think they need to go to the Red Box Bowl. Rose Bowl looks like Ohio State against Washington State. It's a very big opportunity there. Of course, Citrus Bowl. The projection has Penn State against Kentucky. I would put Michigan State over Penn State right now. I don't know. I don't even know. Penn State Bowl has Purdue in that. Another Big Ten team. So that'll do it for us here. I'm Jay Rod saying so long.